Yeah, good morning, everyone, and welcome to our morning meeting. US market has shown positive trend post the Fed minutes meeting coming out, which was indicating that the Fed will be increasing the interest rate at a slower pace as against 0.75, which was expected, which was there in the last four meetings. Anyhow, the expectations for increase in the market was around 0.5% for December. We are seeing they are seeing inflation coming off and is in line with their expectations. And also about the economic growth, what they had indicated that it will be slowing in the coming year, as expected by them in the earlier this thing. So overall seems that has acted as a positive for the market as interest rate increase will be lesser and will continue to decline even in the coming year. Apart from that, oil has also corrected by almost around $3 yesterday. That was mainly because of increasing inventory in the US. And also, there was a communication from the European Union that G7 countries, which will be earlier indicating that will not be buying crude oil, has indicated that they will be buying crude oil at a price somewhere between 60 to $65. And currently, Russia is already selling its crude oil to the Asian buyer at around these prices. So that has acted as a positive for the decline. That has impacted the oil prices, and oil prices came off because of that from $88 to almost around $85 for Brent. Apart from this, if we see futures market are also indicating some positive trend, mainly because of what we see that the bond yield in the US has come off, and also dollar index is also coming off. So Asian markets are indicating positive trend and are up by almost around 0.5%. Apart from that, iron ore and steel are also indicating positive trend, wherein iron ore is up by around almost around 2% and steel is up by around 1% in today's trade in China. So when the duty got reversed on the steel and iron ore, we recommended Godavari Power and Ispat as that company is likely to benefit the most, and that is holding up the prices post increase on that day. We feel that increasing iron ore prices can support the movement in the share price of the Godavari Power, and anyhow, what we see that there is enough scope for price to improve from here for Godavari Power. So now I'll request technical team to take over from here.
Good morning, all of you. Yesterday we saw that market trading in volatile session, and we saw that Nifty open a gap up, and then we saw that profit booking in a higher level. Nifty today's we expect positive open, but upside immediate resistance place in Nifty around at around 18,340. If Nifty managed to sustain that level, then we expect this expiry range is 18,420, 18,500 in upside. The major resistance place around 18,500. Downside, first support place around 18,230, 18,150 at the downside. So we expect Nifty weekly, monthly expiry range between 18,200 to 18,400. We expect today's session, if Nifty managed first half 18,340, 18,350 level, then we expect towards expiry, we approach to 18,400. But if Nifty again break down 18,240 level in downside, then Nifty reach towards 18,200 at downside. Bank Nifty yesterday saw that positive momentum and upside intraday resistance place around 42,800 in upside. We saw that yesterday Bank Nifty touched that level and again saw that profit booking in a higher level. But in today's session, Bank Nifty again break 42,800 level. Then we expect further rally towards 43,000, 43 to 14 upside. Immediate support place around 42,500, 580 at the downside and 42,300. Nifty Finance also are trading within the range. That range is a 19,130 in upside and 19,060 at the downside. This is important resistance and support for Nifty Finance. Stock specific HDFC Lives look positive at current levels. We saw that last 1.5 years is trading in downward trend line and trading in oversold zone. Do we expect one bounce back at this level to HDFC Life buy at current level? Keep stop loss 537. Target is 564 and 517 upside. Second, ICICI also managed to sustain about 920 level and trading above 920, then we expect further rally towards 940, 950 in upside. Downside, immediate support place around 910. Below 910, will trend will be the change in ICICI Bank. Britannia also looks positive. We already given call in Britannia. Upside targets 4320 and stop loss 4090. That's it for technical derivative.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, everyone. So as per derivatives data, as we look at the overall OI positions, so in yesterday's session, we have seen that in the index option front, there is almost the net position addition of 13,000 crore, in which we are seeing that the heavy Colorado positions got added up around 18,300 to 18,500 strike, while against that we are seeing that 18,000 and 18,300 strike put at positions are getting added up. This was the scenario as per the weekly basis. If we look at on the monthly basis, 18,300 is acting as an important resistance zone. While as I mentioned that index option yesterday added 13,000 crore, the major position was at 18,300 strike. So if in today's trading session, if Nifty manages to give close above 18,300 level, then all the positions of Colorado will get liquidated and will get shifted on the upper end towards 18,500 to 600 level. So today first half would be the important session. As we have seen in yesterday's session also, Nifty managed to break 18,300 level, but in last half last hour we have seen that it neglected that buying scenario and got into the selling zone again and came below 18,300 level. So 18,300 will act as important resistance, and today's resistance level would be 18,300 and above that would be 18,400 level. On a supportive basis, we are seeing that 18,200 is acting as an important support. So hold your long positions with the support of 18,200 level, while PCR yesterday closed at 0.92 level. In today's session, once if PCR goes again above 0.99 level, then again buying will get generated and positive outcome will come once PCR goes above 0.99 level. About that, the next resistance would be 1.05 level. As per stock and sectoral specific, we expect sectoral like banking to show more positive strength in today's trading session. In yesterday's session, we have seen that the major breakout was being witnessed from the banking counters and banking stocks. So we expect the PSU bank to show some more rally in today's trading session. So that's it from the derivative front. Thank you.
Good morning. SBI's chairman, Mr. Khara, has said that the bank will not face any challenge regarding deposit growth, which is lagging advances growth. Surplus of SLR with many banks will help support the credit growth. Also, for the latest fortnightly data provided by RBI, if we compare the banking system, so incremental growth in deposits of 1.7 lakh crore against a flattish number for advances, incremental advances growth. So this trend reversal was seen for the first time after many months, and this is a positive sign for the sector. The chairman also said that an ideal credit to deposit ratio is usually around 75% odd, while SBI is still at just 65%. So there is good scope for this to improve without any challenge on the deposit front. So we remain positive on the entire banking sector. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning. Yesterday we met the management of Lloyds Metal and Energy. Lloyds Metal has an iron ore mine production approval of 3 million ton, 270,000 ton capacity of DRI plant, and a 30 megawatt power plant. The company had onboarded the Triveni Earth Movers, which has helped the company to revive its iron ore mine. The company also has an approval of iron ore mining of 10 million ton and is awaiting environmental clearance. Once the company gets the clearance, the management expects to start its commission by the start of Q1 FY24 and will quickly ramp up to 10 million ton. The management has guided for a dispatch of 5.5 million ton in FY23, and FY24 dispatch will be around 7 to 8 million ton. Company has reserves which are estimated to be 73.6 million ton. The company produces high grade iron ore of 62, 63 and 64%. It also produces lower grade iron ore of 57% and is looking how to utilize those ores. Going forward, the company is looking to set up a pellet plant with the company producing fines and lumps in the ratio of 70 to 30. Post the rollback of export duty, the pellet prices have gone up by 1200 per ton in the last 3 days, and with no export duty at the moment, this could be positive for the company. The company is also setting up a mineral-based steel plant at Konsari for manufacturing of DRI with a capacity of 72,000 ton, which will also be commissioned in Q1 of FY24. The management has guided EBITDA per ton margins to be around 1,500 per ton in the second half of FY23 and EBITDA margins to be in the range of 30 to 32% for FY24. So overall, one can look to accumulate this stock, and we are positive on this company from a long-term perspective. Thank you.
Good morning. Apollo Tyres announced a sustainable material partnership with Tyromore Inc., which will supply recycled rubber material produced using environmentally sustainable processes to it. Through the partnership, tire-derived polymer (TDP) will be used for new tires. Tyromore Inc., through its Indian associate Tyromore India LLP, is committed to supplying recycled rubber material. This is positive for Apollo Tyres. Thank you.
Yeah, apart from this, Goa plant of Glenmark Pharma received a warning letter. Anyhow, the plant was under OIA status, which was indicating that somewhere the warning letter can come. So as such, neutral, nothing so big negative, because the things were expected. Keystone Realty is getting listed today. We had not recommended this IPO, looking at the valuations and cost-wise. So may see flattish or maybe even a lower listing. I'll request commodity team to take up from here.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. We expect commodity prices to rally further. Gold, one can buy around 600 to 550 levels, and we expect prices to touch 53,000 or higher end. So prices have opened gap up, so waiting for a dip, and again we can enter long. Silver also, we expect prices to test 63,000, 63,500 on higher end, and buying is recommended around 61,800. One can maintain a stop loss of 61,200. Crude oil, yesterday we had witnessed a drastic fall below 6,500, and we expect prices could correct further. So selling around pullback of 6,500 is expected, and one can maintain a stop loss of 6,580. prices can again test 6400 to 6350 on lower end. Natural gas also, we expect prices to sustain 580 levels, and 580 seems to be a good support area. So as long as holding 580, one can initiate along with a stop loss of 565. And again, prices can test 600 to 610. In the metal front also, we expect the rally to continue. Copper should test 685, 690 levels, and buying around 678 with a stop loss of 674. Zinc also, we feel 267, 270 should be the ideal target, and buying is recommended around 264 to 6350 with a stop loss below 262. Aluminum also, prices are expected to test 212, 13 levels. So buying in aluminum is also recommended. And these are all the levels in metals are of December contracts. So buying is recommended all in all. That's it from me. I'll ask Riya to take over from here.
Thank you, sir. So on the currency front, we are seeing quite a volatile today. As mentioned earlier, the Fed minutes has shown slowing pace of the rate hikes. They are little concerned of the inflation, but taking that it has cooled off from the highs, the slowing of the pace is at the moment quite prudent. Because if you look at the economic numbers of US, it has started to come down, and this is indicating the downside risk that the increasing rate hikes are putting on the economy. Thus, we are seeing dollar index trading below 106 levels. The USD INR has opened with a gap down or on appreciative side at around 81.75. The momentum will continue. We are seeing a support zone at around 81.50, whereas resistance will remain at 82.82 82 to 82.25. In the intraday sessions, you could look for a pullback above the level of 81.75 in order to go long for the resistance target. However, if the pair breaks the low of 81.68, it will further continue the downside towards 81.60, 81.50 levels. As far as other pair goes, pound will remain strong. It will see the level of 99.65 in the coming sessions. Thus, you can go long into the pair above the level of 99.95. Keep a target of 99.65 with an SL at around 98.50. For Euro INR also, it will be a positive momentum. Look for a breakout of 85.35 for a target of 85.60 with an SL at around 85.10. JPY INR will also remain in green today. Go long above the level of 59 for a target of 59.25 and SL at around 58.80. So that's all on the currency front. Thank you.